Alright, so I'm gonna try another POV drive. We're in the Tiburon. You guys haven't seen a whole lot of this yet, but I can promise you'll be seeing a lot of it. So I'm gonna switch to the GoPro. Alright. Start this girl up. Get some music going in here. Not too loud though, I don't need any copyright strikes. Gotta make sure you buckle up. Always buckle before you drive, boys. Look at me looking all dumb up there. It's okay. Set these out of the way. Well, I've done a whole lot of these. It's only the second time I've ever tried this, but I kind of figured, why not? I got to take a trip into town, so we'll give it a go. I'm gonna try and mainly just get some car sounds for you. It's not very loud right now. We just put a muffler on it, so it used to be obnoxious. All the squeaks, it's crappy Hyundai plastic. It happens. Should be seeing a lot more of this car though, because you know it happens to be my only means of transportation. So, ooh, it's a nice Q50, but it's nothing special. It's not a crazy fast car. It's only got intake exhaust. I mean, it's outran a Genesis and it's kept up with a few Subarus, but nothing crazy. So it's not the craziest car ever. It's just a fun little thing, and it's a torquey thing. I'll give you guys a pull here in a minute. Definitely wouldn't consider it fast, but I wouldn't call it slow by any means at all. Not a lot of people have these things, and they don't really grow a lot of publicity because no one really wants them. Everyone just wants the Genesis because it's got a 2-liter turbo. Or you got the 3.8, but not as many people have 3.8. A lot of people think just because this thing's NA that it's just donkey dick slow. I mean, I don't think it's a slow car by any means. I haven't done a whole lot of racing in it though, so, but I'm sure there will be some. Not the prettiest car yet either. It needs some help. I'm thinking about wrapping it black, but I don't know. Right now the color is regatta blue, and it's a really deep blue with a lot of flake. But the paint on this car isn't very great. That's the thing. It's not very pretty. So otherwise I'd just keep it this blue and get rid of the nasty red interior, because a lot of people like it, but I really don't. Not with the blue. Maybe if the car was black. But the car is blue, so it doesn't need red interior. It'll eventually get a nice set of NRG racing seats is the hope. So you guys will be seeing that at some point. It's a nice little car. It drives nice. Don't mind the alignment. I just had to do a whole bunch of work to it, so I had to drop the subframe, so it's off. It's getting aligned hopefully within the next week, and I'm getting a new set of tires up front, so it's not a bad little car. Definitely makes a lot of torque for the chassis. Can't really find an opening to do a pull, but I think I got a spot. Definitely turns a few heads. I mean, it's not the prettiest thing ever, but it's not your average car sitting on the road, so it's definitely not. It's not regular by any means. It's weird looking, and everyone wants to look at it. Getting up close to the spot to where I'm going to be able to give you guys a little pull, and when that happens I'll be quiet and let you hear the car and turn the music down too. Go. See, I definitely wouldn't consider it slow, but it's not the fastest thing ever. Any new run-of-the-mill base car of 2020 and 2021 will outrun this car no problem. SUVs, anything, most of them. But I like the refined driving experience of one of these. I've never owned an automatic vehicle, and I don't really plan to anytime soon. But I've done a lot of things, like I've painted this up. It was really ugly. The interior needs a clean. I need to get a new steering wheel, all sorts of things. It's a work in progress, but I mean, it's better than nothing. At least I'm not driving a Miata, right? Here comes all the triggered Miata people on that one. Give it another pull for you guys. Oh, that was 6th. Never downshifted from 5th to 6th before. one. I want to eventually end up turboing this car because I think it'd be cool, but it's really expensive and you got to do a lot of custom work on this car because no one makes anything for it. It's not very common. The most you can really find is wheels, tires, exhaust, and an intake. People make supercharger kits for them, but I've heard that it's really not that effective. And I guess it's really hard to unlock the ECU to tune them, so I haven't really looked that deep into it. Been looking into selling it to get a 2007 to 2009 Mazda Speed 3. Heard those are a really fun platform, but I've also heard they go through turbos like underwear. So I don't know, a lot of options. I work a lot, so need something somewhat practical. But this thing is not practical by any means. I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen the back seat of a Tiburon, but let me tell you, it's small. And space in here, I would consider this almost equivalent to a Miata at this point. It's worthless. Anyone over the height of 5'6" cannot sit in my back seat. It doesn't happen. So it's not a very practical car, but I mean, it's fun. It gets the job done. I'm working a lot of my downshifts lately. I'm still not super smooth with them, but definitely not bad. She's been a good girl to me. The only problems it's really had is a lot of the problems that the last owner had caused with the car. So this thing, just since I've owned it in the last 6 months, has gone through also three sets of wheels. I'm just very indecisive on what I want. It's hard to find something with good fitment for these wheels without almost buying new, custom ordering. But I don't really have the means to do that. Big old donkey dick tip on that one. King Ranch. Wish I could afford something like that, but I'm just stuck with the old Tiburon.
Red through the town with my seat back. Rolling blunts on alert for the dispatch. Swear bitch you can miss with the chit chat. Moving my nigga plot with them, make a big stack. Nigga spread 20 fan like that stack. See real stash nigga, that's facts. So way up.
What kind of music do you guys listen to? Comment down below. Probably isn't going to be very many people that see this, but just maybe someone will comment and tell me what kind of music they listen to. I'm a big Suicide Boys fan. This car needs a new mass airflow sensor, so it runs like crap right now too. Tries to die all the time. That's what that bucking was that you just saw. Oh, it needs a little bit of work, but I've definitely owned worse, needless to say, so. Used to drive a green 1999 Ford F-150. We'll see if maybe I can throw a picture up. I don't even know if I have one. We'll see if I can throw a picture of it up, but she was not a pretty girl. bad looking truck. Hopefully this footage turns out decent. I've really done this before, and I've only watched a few videos on somewhat how to do it. So I mean, I can't really lead anyone in any directions on how to do this better than I'm doing it. I mean, I'm doing it the most basic way, so. Definitely get a lot of funny looks with this thing on my head. It's one nice thing for tint though. With the tint, you can't see me too much, so. Gotta turn around up here. This is always a rough driveway. It's one I used to turn around. Alright, well, I'm at my destination, guys, so I think I'm gonna end the video here. It's nice talking to you guys and getting a little POV drive in, but I'll catch you in the next video.